Good evening, students. Let us continue with our next topic, that's about the nucleus. The structure of nucleus was discovered by Robert Brown. Coming towards now, before going for the structure, let us see about the number, the position, etc. The number of a nucleus is going to vary according to the type of the cell. So in a particular cells, the nucleus may be 1 in number, it may be 2, it may be more than 2, or they do not have nucleus at all. So depending on that, when you come towards where in a particular cell, if there is no nucleus at all, you're going to call it as an enucleated cells. The enucleated cell you can observe in the mature mammalian RBCs. It is also present in the sieve tubes, in the plants also. They may have one nucleus, which you are going to call it as uninucleated. They may have two nucleus, which is called as binucleated. The binucleated, you can take the example of a paramecium, where they have the presence of two types of a nucleus, which is the micronucleus and also the macronucleus. As such, there are more than two nucleus also, and those are called as multinucleated. So the multinucleated examples, you can take the example of a skeletal muscles, or it may be present even in the region of opalina, that is the type of a protozoan. So depending on the type of a cell, the number is going to vary. Coming towards the position also varies, where in an animal cell it may be present in the center. In plant cells, it may be present as an eccentric position. Eccentric in the sense just below the center region, you can observe the presence of the nucleus. It may be present in the adipocytes also. So adipocytes means you are going to call it as a fat cell. If suppose you are going to consider this as the cell region, you can observe the presence of the nucleus in this particular position. So this is the position of the nucleus. So since it has been present towards one corner, you are going to call it as peripheral. Or it may be towards the basal region, as in case of the columnar cells. So this is the basal membrane. The columnar cells will be present as such, the column structure, where they have the larger unit towards the larger units and also towards the basal region. So where it is narrow and here it is wide. So you can observe the presence of the nucleus towards the base region. So this is called as the basal region. Coming towards the shape, there are different types of the shapes also. The regular one, you are going to call it as a circular. It may be oval in nature in case of the smooth muscles. It may be bilobed in case of eosinophils, trilobed in case of basophils, or it may be multilobed in case of the neutrophils also. So the eosinophil, basophil, or as a neutrophils, you are going to call it these as a type of WBC cells. Or in case of a verticilla, a protozoan, it may be horseshoe shaped also. So these are the basic structures what we can observe. Keep in mind. Now we are going to see about the structure of the nucleus. When you come towards the structure of a nucleus, let us take about the circular nature of a nucleus itself. So usually they are going to have two layers. So usually they are going to have two layers. This is called as the outer membrane. This one is called as the inner membrane. Together you can call it as karyotheca. So the word karyo refers for the nucleus itself. In between these two, you can observe the presence of a space which is called as perinuclear space. The region what you are observing here, the openings on the different regions, that is called as nucleopore. And depending on the nucleopore, number is going to vary from 1000 to 10,000. The number is going to vary from 1000 to 10,000 per cell. And the space between the two nuclear membrane, it is around 800 angstrom. Inner to this, you are able to identify the presence of the nucleoplasm. The nucleoplasm consists of enzymes. So these enzymes are the one which is going to help for the DNA replication activators. They also have the presence of certain divalent ions like the magnesium and the manganese. So these are the one which is going to activate the enzymes for the DNA replication. They also have the presence of mRNA, tRNA and also rRNA, the different types of RNAs. The nucleus also consists of a dark body which is called as nucleolus. The nucleolus may be 1 in number or 2 also. The other important structure, they have the presence of the chromatin fibers. The chromatin fibers which later on get condensed towards the chromosomes. Apart from all these things, you are also able to identify on the outer membrane of the nucleus the presence of ribosomes. The outer membrane of the nucleus is also going to give rise towards the rough endoplasmic reticulum. So since the rough endoplasmic reticulum which consists of the ribosomes are present, even on the outer surface of the nucleus you are able to identify the ribosomes. So this forms about the structure of nucleus. So in our next video we are going to continue with some more details. Thank you.